Coach Prime returns to Boulder with bold fall camp plans amid health mystery and high-stakes recruiting battles. When the mountain winds blow cold through Boulder and doubt whispers from every corner of the college football world, one man always finds a way to rise above the storm: Deion Coach Prime Sanders. And this week, after months of uncertainty, Colorado's headline-making head coach is not only back but ready to make waves. With fall camp set to kick off, Coach Prime has returned to his post at the University of Colorado, stronger, louder, and more determined than ever. In true Sanders fashion, he's not easing into the role. He's dropping major announcements, setting the tone for what promises to be a thrilling 2025 season. The return of Prime, health questions linger, but the message is clear. After being absent from Boulder for the better part of the summer, Coach Prime made headlines again with a simple but powerful message on social media: back and feeling great. The message may have been brief, but for fans and analysts alike, it was a thunderclap across the college football world. For months, Sanders had been holed up at his Texas ranch, dealing with a serious, undisclosed health condition that caused him to miss key team events, including Colorado's spring practices. This absence raised concerns about both his long-term health and the trajectory of the Buffalo's program. Sanders, 57, is no stranger to medical adversity. In 2023, he underwent multiple surgeries related to circulation issues in his legs, eventually leading to the amputation of 2 toes. That ordeal was well documented, and fans grew worried that his latest health setback might be equally severe. But if anyone expected Sanders to slow down or fade into the background, they clearly forgot who they were dealing with. A Monday press conference that could change everything. Brett McMurphy of On3 Sports was the first to confirm that Sanders would be making a major fall camp announcement on Monday. The press conference, organized in collaboration with CU Anschutz and UC Health, will serve as Coach Prime's first formal media appearance of the fall and is expected to address team and general updates. But fans and insiders alike are reading between the lines. This won't be just another preseason media talk. It's likely to include long-awaited details about Coach Prime's health journey. A journey that, according to his son Deion Sanders Jr., has been fully documented on video and will soon be shared with the public. "He's going to tell y'all whatever he went through very soon," said Sanders Jr., "and I've got a lot of it recorded on video, so you'll be able to see what he went through." If history is any indication, Coach Prime won't just tell his story. He'll use it as fuel, as inspiration, and as motivation to rally his team and the entire Buffs fanbase around a renewed mission for the 2025 season. A father first, Deion's quiet trip to Tampa. Even amid his own recovery, Deion made time to fulfill his role as a father. Before his return to Colorado, Sanders made a brief but meaningful stop in Tampa Bay to support his son, Shiloh Sanders, who is currently participating in his first NFL training camp with the Buccaneers. There were no over-the-top entrances or media spectacles, just a father standing quietly on the sideline, encouraging his son and chatting with Bucs head coach Todd Bowles as Shiloh got to work. It was a rare, humanizing moment from a man often known for his flash. But more importantly, it showed that even as he prepares to lead Colorado into a defining season, family remains at the center of everything Coach Prime does. Recruiting heats up. Coach Prime versus Bill Belichick? As if orchestrating a comeback from a serious health scare and preparing for fall camp weren't enough, Sanders has also jumped headfirst back into the recruiting battlefield. And this time, he's facing off against one of football's greatest minds, Bill Belichick. Yes, that Bill Belichick. Belichick, who shocked the college football world when he took the reins of the North Carolina Tar Heels earlier this year, has emerged as Sanders' main rival in the pursuit of 2 high-profile recruits, C.J. Sadler and Tafanyua Inowatana Umukais. The battle for Umukais, a West Coast showdown. Tafanyua Inowatana Umukais, a defensive lineman out of Cherry Creek High School in Englewood, Colorado, is one of the most sought-after recruits in the nation. Standing tall at 6 feet 5 inches and weighing in at 290 pounds, Umukais is a game-changer on the field and a strategic get for any program. He is expected to make his commitment announcement this Saturday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, live on CBS Sports College Football YouTube channel. His final list includes Colorado, North Carolina, Oklahoma, UCLA, and Washington. According to Brandon Huffman of 247 Sports, UCLA and Washington may have the slight edge, but Colorado and North Carolina remain firmly in contention. With Sanders' renewed presence and the full weight of CU's pitch behind him, Prime could still pull off a late win. Umukais has received offers from powerhouse programs like Texas, Miami, and Tennessee, but insiders suggest that his heart may still lie on the West Coast, with Colorado offering both familiarity and the unique allure of playing under Coach Prime. C.J. Sadler, a two-way star in the making. Meanwhile, wide receiver and defensive back C.J. Sadler, ranked number 85 nationally and number 7 among two-way players in his class, is expected to announce his decision on August 15th. Sadler visited Colorado on June 20th and was clearly impressed by what he saw. But after an official visit to UNC, sources indicate that Belichick may have pulled ahead in the race. UNC seemingly pulled ahead in this race when he officially visited campus, said Don Callahan of Inside Carolina. Losing Sadler would be a blow to Sanders, who has repeatedly emphasized the importance of building a roster with top-tier, high-character athletes. Still, Prime isn't backing down. He's throwing everything he has at this recruitment push, hoping to turn the tide before Sadler makes his final call. Building for the future, Prime's recruiting philosophy. One thing that sets Deion Sanders apart from many of his coaching counterparts is his clear recruiting philosophy. Quality over quantity. Coach Prime is not interested in simply stacking up commitments. His goal is to build a team that reflects his own values: resilient, disciplined, driven, and unafraid of the spotlight. Every year, he aims for roughly 20 high school commitments. The rest of the roster is supplemented with high-impact players from the transfer portal players who bring both experience and hunger to the Buffalo's locker room. This strategy helped Colorado make national noise in Sanders' first year and continues to shape how he builds his team moving forward. A new era dawns in Boulder. Now, with his return to Boulder, Sanders is ready to fully re-engage with his team, and his timing couldn't be better. Colorado is heading into a defining season, one that could either mark the beginning of a bold new era under Coach Prime or raise further questions about the program's ability to compete in the hyper-competitive Big 12. The fall camp announcement is just the beginning. Insiders expect Sanders to outline his vision for the 2025 season, introduce new roster additions, and perhaps even unveil changes to the coaching staff. If Prime's health truly is back on track, then the Buffaloes could be in for a major resurgence. With his charisma, football IQ, and deep network, Sanders remains one of the most influential figures in college sports. His leadership could very well turn Colorado into a perennial contender. What's at stake? This isn't just about football. Coach Prime's return represents something larger. It's a story of resilience, of family, of refusing to let setbacks define your future. In a sport increasingly dominated by big money, complex transfer rules, and nil negotiations, Sanders brings a raw, authentic energy that resonates with young athletes and old-school fans alike. He's not perfect, he's polarizing, but he's passionate, and that passion is contagious. As fall camp kicks off, all eyes will be on Boulder. Will Coach Prime land his coveted recruits? Will he reveal the truth about his recent health scare? Will the Buffaloes take the next big step in their evolution under Sanders' leadership? One thing's for sure, whatever happens next, it won't be boring. Travis Hunter sends shockwaves through NFL as Jaguars unlock rare weapon in rookie WRCB phenom. The Jacksonville Jaguars may have stumbled through a 4-13 season last year, but if one thing is already clear at this year's training camp, it's this: the winds are shifting in Duval County. At the center of that storm is a 22-year-old with a Heisman Trophy pedigree and a fire in his soul to change the league forever. Travis Hunter, the electrifying rookie who redefined versatility in college football, is not here to follow trends. He's here to set them. From his very first steps onto the Jaguars' practice field, Hunter made his priorities known. He didn't come to the NFL to be just another wide receiver. Nor did he come to settle into the safe routine of positional specialization. Instead, Hunter drew a line in the sand. Never playing football again, he boldly stated, was the option he would consider if denied the chance to go both ways in the league. And just like that, 31 NFL franchises sat up and took notice. A rookie's ultimatum: let me go both ways or I walk. Hunter's dual-role ambition wasn't some PR stunt or marketing ploy. It was a non-negotiable, personal mission statement. After dazzling scouts, coaches, and fans alike at Colorado under Coach Prime Deion Sanders, Hunter arrived in Jacksonville not only with a $46.65 million rookie contract, but also with a chip on his shoulder and the talent to back it up. Jaguars' new head coach Liam Cohen initially planned to use Hunter on offense only. After all, the team desperately needed weapons for quarterback Trevor Lawrence following a forgettable season. But Hunter had other plans. His camp performances made it impossible to ignore the fact that this rookie wasn't just ready. He was demanding to change how the NFL operates. It evolved a little bit from the off-season program. Cohen admitted during a recent media availability, confirming that the Jaguars were adjusting their approach to accommodate Hunter's vision, that evolution meant one thing: the dual-role plan was now active. Travis Hunter was about to become both WR1 and CB1, and there was no turning back. A chemistry experiment with explosive potential. One of the most exciting developments in Jacksonville isn't just Hunter's on-field potential. It's the budding chemistry between him and Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence, the Jaguars' franchise quarterback and former #1 overall pick, is heading into his 5th NFL season with the weight of the world on his shoulders. After posting career lows in nearly every offensive category, including a QBR of just 59.5, his future as the leader of the franchise is under intense scrutiny. But Lawrence sees something special in Hunter. He can handle it. That's what's unique and special about him, Lawrence told The Athletic, referring to Hunter's rare ability to play both sides of the ball. Hunter, for his part, spoke candidly during a post-camp interview. "We put in the work behind the scenes, and we continue to work every day," he said. That behind-the-scenes grind, he emphasized, has forged a brotherly bond between him and Lawrence. The two even collaborated on a video shoot recently, an unscripted project that became a spark for something greater. "We just made up something on the spot," Hunter laughed. In that spontaneity, a connection was forged, one that may become the foundation for the Jaguars' long-overdue rise. Locker room leadership and emotional IQ. Despite being just 22, Hunter has displayed leadership skills and emotional intelligence far beyond his years. When asked about team chemistry and locker room dynamics, he offered insights usually reserved for grizzled veterans. "Super important," Hunter said about locker room culture. "It's a lot of people that you can't talk any type of way to, so you just got to feel each other out." This level of sensitivity and awareness has already begun to reshape the atmosphere in Jacksonville. Gone are the days of locker room tension and unclear identities. With players like Hunter leading by example, the Jaguars are fostering an environment of mutual respect, work ethic, and shared purpose. Lawrence's redemption arc begins now. If Travis Hunter is the spark, Trevor Lawrence remains the engine of the Jaguars' hopes. But after a disastrous 2024 season plagued by injuries, including a lingering shoulder issue and a concussion, questions are swirling about whether Lawrence is still the answer in Jacksonville. The 2025 season is critical, not just for the team but for Lawrence personally. His 5-year, $275 million extension is now active, binding him to the Jaguars through 2031. The time for excuses is over. It's been on since post-surgery, getting back healthy and learning the new system, Lawrence admitted during training camp. That new system, designed by Liam Cohen, the former offensive coordinator responsible for reviving Baker Mayfield's career in Tampa Bay. Now in Jacksonville, Cohen is working overtime to help Lawrence reclaim his elite form. And by all accounts, Lawrence is buying in. "I've been very pleased with his dedication to the process," Cohen told Action News Jax. "There's a lot of new for Trevor going on right now. Building the offense around Lawrence and Hunter." Cohen knows that reviving the Jaguars' offense requires more than just new schemes. It requires new players who fit the vision. Enter offensive lineman Patrick McCrary and Robert Hainsey, two seasoned veterans who bring immediate stability to the front line. Then there's safety Eric Murray, whose leadership and locker room presence are already making waves. But all these additions mean nothing if Lawrence doesn't take control. That's why Cohen is focusing heavily on fundamentals. One of the key lessons? Eye manipulation. We're teaching him how to shift defensive coverages with his eyes, Cohen explained. Trevor has the arm and the instincts. Now it's about mastering the subtleties. With Travis Hunter in the mix, those subtleties could unlock a whole new level of explosiveness. Defensive coordinators won't know where to focus. Hunter lining up on offense, only to switch to defense mid-series, creates chaos for opponents. It's a chess match, and the Jaguars may finally have the pieces to win. What makes Travis Hunter so unique? It's easy to throw around superlatives when describing Travis Hunter. Generational, one of one, game changer. But behind the highlights and headlines is a simple truth. This young man lives and breathes football. During his time at Colorado, Hunter often played every snap of the game. Offense, defense, and even special teams. That grind built the mental toughness he carries today. And now, with the resources of an NFL franchise at his disposal, Hunter is finally free to unleash his full potential. He isn't just playing football. He's redefining what it means to be a football player. What's at stake for the Jaguars? Jacksonville hasn't had a winning season since 2022. The franchise has cycled through coaches, coordinators, and quarterbacks in search of stability. And with every failed season, the fanbase's patience has worn thinner. This year feels different. With Lawrence healthy and committed, Cohen injecting new life into the playbook, and Hunter bringing an unprecedented level of talent and swagger, the Jaguars are quietly becoming one of the most intriguing teams in the league. But intrigue isn't enough. Wins are what matter. Cohen understands that reality. We have the pieces, he said. Now we've got to put them together. The AFC South just got a wake-up call. As the rest of the AFC South prepares for another season, one thing is becoming painfully obvious. Ignoring the Jaguars could be a fatal mistake. The Texans may have C.J. Stroud. The Colts are betting big on Anthony Richardson. The Titans continue to rebuild. But no other team has a Travis Hunter. His presence alone forces opposing coaches to rewrite their game plans. Is he lining up wide? Playing in man coverage? Blitzing from the slot? The versatility is endless, and the threat is real. For the first time in years, Jacksonville has a weapon that no other franchise can match. What's next for Hunter and the Jaguars? The real test begins when the regular season kicks off. Preseason buzz is great, but results speak loudest. Will Hunter be able to maintain a dual role over 17 grueling weeks? Can Lawrence find his rhythm early and lead the offense with confidence? Will Liam Cohen's vision translate from the whiteboard to the field? These questions remain unanswered. But if the early signs are any indication, Travis Hunter is ready to not only answer them, he's ready to rewrite the script altogether. Because when a rookie walks into an NFL building and says, "Let me play both ways or I'll never play football again," he's not just betting on himself. He's daring the world to doubt him. And that might be exactly what the Jaguars need to finally rise.